In the heart of East Asia, Taiwan stands as a vibrant democracy, a beacon of freedom and innovation. Yet it faces a constant, looming threat from its powerful neighbor, China. Beijing claims the island as its own territory and has never ruled out the use of force to achieve unification. This tension is not just a distant possibility, it is a daily reality that shapes the lives of millions. The ever-present danger of conflict influences every aspect of life in Taiwan, from the way people vote and express their identity, to the choices they make about their future. It seeps into politics, education, and even the smallest moments of daily life, creating a unique sense of resilience and unity among the Taiwanese people. The world watches closely, fully aware that any conflict in the Taiwan Strait could send shockwaves across the globe. The stakes are high, not just for Taiwan but for international stability, trade, and the balance of power in the region. Behind closed doors, whispers persist. Does Taiwan have a secret doomsday plan, a last resort strategy if invasion becomes inevitable? The question lingers, fueling speculation and anxiety both at home and abroad. Some rumors suggest that Taiwan could weaponize its vast economic assets, leveraging its critical role in global supply chains, especially in semiconductors, as a form of deterrence or retaliation. Others believe Taiwan might unleash devastating cyber attacks, targeting key infrastructure in a final act of desperation, potentially rewriting the rules of modern warfare. These scenarios raise profound questions about survival, sacrifice, and the true price of freedom. What are people willing to risk to defend their way of life? To separate fact from fiction, we must look deeper, examining Taiwan's real defense strategies, its evolving relationship with the United States, and the alliances that could shape its fate. What is Taiwan truly prepared to do if pushed to the brink? How far will its leaders and citizens go to protect their homeland? The answer reveals not only the stakes of modern warfare but also the hard choices and moral dilemmas facing a nation under constant threat. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the rumors and explore what survival really means for Taiwan in the shadow of a superpower. Taiwan is fully aware that it cannot match China's military might in a conventional head-to-head war. The sheer size and resources of the Chinese military far outweigh Taiwan's own capabilities, making a traditional defense nearly impossible. Instead of trying to compete directly, Taiwan has adopted what's known as the porcupine strategy. This approach focuses on asymmetric warfare, using creative tactics and specialized weapons to make any invasion by China extremely costly and painful. Like a porcupine bristling with quills, Taiwan aims to deter aggression by making itself a dangerous target. To achieve this, Taiwan invests heavily in mobile anti-ship missiles, sea mines, and portable anti-air systems. These weapons are designed to be moved quickly and hidden easily, turning the island into a well-defended fortress that's difficult to attack from any direction. The defense strategy doesn't stop with the military. Civilians are also involved, training for urban warfare and learning how to resist in every city, street, and neighborhood. This whole-of-society approach means that any invader would face resistance at every turn, not just from soldiers, but from ordinary people as well. The ultimate goal isn't to win a decisive victory on the battlefield. Instead, Taiwan aims to inflict heavy losses on any attacker and buy precious time that could be used to rally international support and organize a coordinated response. This delay is crucial. It could give international partners, especially the United States, enough time to intervene and help defend the island, potentially changing the outcome of any conflict. The porcupine strategy is all about resilience and deterrence. It's not about launching attacks or seeking confrontation, but about making sure Taiwan can survive and hold out against overwhelming odds. For a smaller nation facing a giant neighbor, this is a practical and realistic approach. It acknowledges the imbalance of power while still asserting Taiwan's determination to defend itself. Taiwan's official defense policy is focused on survival and endurance, not on a dramatic, self-destructive last stand. The emphasis is on staying in the fight for as long as possible. The real plan is to make any invasion so costly and difficult that Beijing hesitates, questioning whether the price of conquest is worth paying. This is the public face of Taiwan's defense, a message of readiness, resilience, and determination broadcast to the world. But beneath the surface, rumors swirl about secret, catastrophic plans that could be unleashed if all else fails. What are these hidden strategies, and how far is Taiwan willing to go to ensure its survival? Taiwan's most crucial relationship is with the United States. For decades, the US has played a pivotal role in shaping Taiwan's security, economy, and international standing. The partnership is not just about diplomacy, it's about survival, strategy, and the delicate balance of power in East Asia. US policy is one of strategic ambiguity, never fully committing to defend Taiwan, but never ruling it out. This approach is intentionally vague, designed to keep adversaries and allies alike uncertain about America's true intentions. This keeps both China and Taiwan guessing, aiming to prevent war by maintaining uncertainty. The hope is that neither side will risk a move that could trigger a devastating conflict because no one can be sure how the US would respond. The US supplies Taiwan with advanced weapons and conducts military exercises in the region. These actions send a clear message. The US is watching, and it's prepared to act if necessary. Regular arms sales and joint drills are meant to boost Taiwan's confidence and deter aggression. This support is vital for Taiwan's defense, but it also highlights Taiwan's vulnerability. Despite the backing, Taiwan remains exposed to threats, and its people live with the constant reminder that their security depends on decisions made far away. Some in Washington debate whether to make a clear promise to defend Taiwan, but fear it could provoke war. The stakes are enormous. A firm commitment might deter China, but it could also escalate tensions to a breaking point. For Taiwan, this uncertainty is both a shield and a source of anxiety. It offers some protection, but also leaves the island in a constant state of suspense, never knowing if help will arrive in time. They hope for American help, but can't be sure it will come. This uncertainty shapes daily life, government planning, and even the national psyche. This uncertainty may drive some in Taiwan to consider desperate backup plans. Leaders and strategists quietly prepare for worst-case scenarios, knowing that their fate could hinge on a single decision in Washington. The US factor is central to Taiwan's security, and to the rumors of a doomsday option. The world watches closely, aware that any shift in US policy could change the course of history for Taiwan and the entire region. But is there any truth to these rumors? Are the stories of secret plans and last-resort strategies based in reality, or are they just speculation fueled by fear and uncertainty? Let's look at the most talked-about scenario: the fate of Taiwan's tech industry. This sector is not just the backbone of Taiwan's economy, but a critical asset for the entire world. What if Taiwan's greatest asset became its ultimate weapon? The answer could reshape global technology, economics, and security in ways we're only beginning to understand. Taiwan's semiconductor industry, led by TSMC, is the world's most advanced. The global economy relies on these chips. This is Taiwan's silicon shield. Some speculate that if invasion is inevitable, Taiwan could destroy its own chip factories to deny China the prize. This broken nest strategy would trigger a global economic crisis, crippling supply chains and hurting China and the world. It's a desperate scorched earth idea. If Taiwan falls, everyone pays the price. But experts doubt its plausibility. Destroying TSMC would be technically difficult and politically disastrous for Taiwan's leaders. It would devastate Taiwan's own economy and alienate allies. The silicon shield works best as a deterrent, not a bomb. The real power of TSMC is in making Taiwan indispensable, not in threatening destruction. Still, the rumor persists, fueling fears of a catastrophic last resort. But there are even darker scenarios. Another rumor suggests Taiwan could strike deep inside China, targeting critical infrastructure like the Three Gorges Dam. Destroying the dam would cause massive humanitarian and environmental disaster, aiming to force China to halt its invasion. This would be an act of strategic terror, not traditional warfare. But the reality: Taiwan lacks the long-range stealthy weapons needed for such a mission. The dam is heavily defended, and any attack would likely fail. Worse, targeting civilians would be a war crime, erasing Taiwan's moral high ground and isolating it internationally. No ally could support such an act. This scenario is more fantasy than feasible strategy. The risks far outweigh any potential gain. The real fight is not about destruction but survival. In the digital age, war isn't just fought with missiles, it's fought in cyberspace. Taiwan has strong cyber defenses, honed by years of attacks from China. Some imagine Taiwan launching a massive cyber attack as a final act, targeting China's banks, power grids, and communications. The goal: sow chaos, disrupt the invasion, and buy time. Cyber warfare offers a way for a smaller power to inflict real pain on a giant. But China's cyber defenses are formidable, and retaliation would be swift and devastating. A cyber war could spiral out of control, affecting the entire world. Taiwan's real cyber strategy is likely focused on defense and targeted disruption, not a single apocalyptic strike. The Doomsday cyber attack is more myth than reality. Still, the threat adds another layer of uncertainty for China. The true consequences of any Doomsday plan would be global. If Taiwan ever unleashed a Doomsday plan, the shockwaves would be felt worldwide. Destroying TSMC would trigger a chip shortage, crippling industries and economies everywhere. Global supply chains would collapse, leading to recession and instability. China would suffer, but so would every nation. A scorched earth act, like attacking a dam or launching a massive cyber attack, would set a terrifying precedent. Alliances would fracture, and the risk of wider war would skyrocket. The world would be forced to respond to a crisis of unprecedented scale. The domino effect could threaten global peace and security. A Doomsday plan is not just Taiwan's problem, it's everyone's nightmare. The stakes are far higher than one island's survival. Despite the rumors, Taiwan's real strategy is pragmatic deterrence, not destruction. The goal is to convince Beijing that invasion is too risky, militarily, economically, and politically. The Porcupine strategy, the Silicon Shield, and US support all serve to raise the cost of aggression. Even the rumors of Doomsday plans add uncertainty, making China think twice. Taiwan's leaders focus on building a strong defense, resilient society, and global partnerships. The aim is survival, not mutual ruin. The Hollywood-style scenarios are part of the psychological game, not actual policy. Taiwan's best hope is to make itself too valuable and too tough to conquer. The real path to security is credible, multi-layered defense, not a final desperate act. The true plan is to ensure Doomsday never comes. The Doomsday question forces us to confront the harsh realities of modern conflict. But focusing only on worst-case scenarios risks missing the bigger goal-lasting peace. The future of the Taiwan Strait should be shaped by dialogue, not destruction. China must see that threats only strengthen Taiwan's resolve. Taiwan must act with caution, avoiding needless provocation. The international community, led by the US, must work to lower tensions and maintain stability. The people of Taiwan want peace, not war. Their resilience is a testament to democracy's strength. The best way to make Doomsday plans obsolete is through diplomacy, courage, and wisdom. The path forward is difficult, but peace is possible, and worth fighting for.